The Poor Farmer, A Tale of Perseverance and Redemption. Chapter 1. The Barren Land. The cracked earth of Dipura stretched endlessly under the scorching sun. Ramesh wiped his brow, his callous fingers brushing against the parched soil that had yielded nothing but dust for 3 straight years. His ox, Bola, stood listlessly beside him, ribs protruding like the spokes of a broken cartwheel. "Just one more season," Ramesh whispered, more to himself than to the weary animal. "The rains must come this year." Near the village well, a group of women whispered as he passed. "There goes poor Ramesh," said elderly Maushar, shaking her head. "Still working that cursed land of his." "At least he has his pride," replied Meera, her dark eyes following Ramesh's slumped shoulders. The youngest daughter of the potter, Meera had known Ramesh since childhood. Where others saw a hopeless fool, she saw the boy who had once shared his only mango with her during a famine. Chapter 2. The Drought Deepens. That evening, the village elders gathered under the banyan tree. "The river has dried completely," announced Patelji, the headman. "If the rains don't come in a week, we must abandon Dipura." A murmur of fear spread through the crowd. Abandon their ancestral homes? Ramesh's stomach clenched. Without his land, he would be nothing. Meera's father stood. "My kiln has gone cold. Without water, I cannot make pots. We must leave." Ramesh found Meera by the crumbling temple later. "You're not going?" he stated more than asked. She shook her head, her silver bangles catching the moonlight. "Not yet. But Ramesh, even if everyone leaves, you can't stay here to die." He kicked at the dust. "What's left for me anywhere else?" Meera touched his arm, her fingers warm against his sunburned skin. "There's always hope." Chapter 3. The Sage's Gift. The next morning, as Ramesh trudged to his field, an old sadhu appeared beneath the withered peepal tree. The holy man's eyes seemed to glow with inner fire. "You seek answers in the earth," the sadhu said, extending a gnarled hand. In his palm lay 3 strange seeds that shimmered like captured sunlight. "Plant these where the first ray of dawn touches your land tomorrow." As Ramesh took the seeds, a jolt like lightning shot up his arm. When he looked up, the sadhu was gone. Meera gasped when he showed her the seeds that evening. "They're beautiful. But Ramesh, what if it's a trick?" "Trick or miracle," he said. "I have nothing left to lose." Chapter 4. The Miracle Harvest. The golden vines grew unnaturally fast, twisting skyward with impossible vigor. Within weeks, enormous melons hung heavy from the stalks, their skins gleaming like polished brass. When Ramesh cut one open, the sweetest nectar spilled forth. The first bite sent warmth radiating through his starved body. Tears streamed down his face as he ran to Meera's house, cradling the miraculous fruit. "Taste!" he urged. The moment the juice touched her lips, Meera's eyes widened. It's like drinking sunlight." By noon, the entire village had gathered at Ramesh's field. Even Thakur Dhanraj came, his beady eyes calculating as he surveyed the golden bounty. Chapter 5. The Moneylender's Scheme. That night, Dhanraj paced his opulent haveli. "Those melons are worth a fortune in the city markets," he muttered to his henchmen. "We must have those seeds." As Ramesh and Meera celebrated with the villagers, shadows slipped into his field. But Bola, now strong again, bellowed a warning. Ramesh arrived just in time to see Dhanraj's men fleeing with a handful of uprooted vines. Meera clutched his arm. "They stole from you!" Ramesh watched the retreating figures, his jaw set. Let them take what they will. The sadhu's warning was clear. Greed poisons the gift. Chapter 6. The Poisoned Harvest. Dhanraj's fields grew twisted black vines that stank of rotting flesh. The melons that formed oozed acidic slime, burning the hands that touched them. Within days, his entire crop was ruined. The moneylender stormed into the village square, his fine clothes stained with the black juice. Witchcraft! He screamed, pointing at Ramesh. He cursed my land! But the villagers, emboldened by their own small harvest from Ramesh's shared seeds, stood firm. Patelji stepped forward. The only curse here is your greed, Dhanraj. As the disgraced moneylender fled, Meera slipped her hand into Ramesh's. You've saved us all, she whispered. Chapter 7. The Wedding Feast. At the harvest festival, golden melons adorned every home. The village women had discovered the fruit's many uses. Its juice could sweeten tea, its rind made healing salves, and its seeds produced oil that burned with a clean, bright flame. Patelji raised a cup of melon wine. To Ramesh, who brought life back to Tripura. As the cheers rang out, the old sadhu appeared at the edge of the crowd. His knowing smile filled Ramesh with warmth. When Ramesh blinked, the holy man was gone, but in his place stood Meera, dressed in wedding red, her eyes shining with love and promise. And so the poor farmer's greatest harvest was not golden melons, but a future bright with hope, love, and the respect of his village.